University Institution Columbia School of Rehabilitation Foundation. 1952 creation of the school. The beginning of institutional work has its origin in the creation of the National School of Physiotherapy on March 15, 1952. Under the agreement number 1 of the Board of Direction of the Higher School of Hygiene of Bogota. 1963, Columbia University of Rehabilitation Foundation. On July 16, 1963, Dr. Juan Ruiz Mora, Mrs. Elvira Concha de Saldarriaga, Mrs. María Luisa Manrique Sanz de Santa María, and the professor of the National School of Physiotherapy were as founding member and collecting the work of it, they created the Columbia University of Rehabilitation Foundation. 1968 affiliation with the Rosario University. Later, the institution changed its name to the Columbia Rehabilitation Foundation when it signed an affiliation contract with the Rosario University. 1995 school became an autonomous institution. In 1995, the foundation agreement with the Rosario University ends, and from that moment, the Columbia Rehabilitation Foundation decided to continue its work independently and identify the need for the school. 2018-2020, the Columbia School of Rehabilitation (ECR), the consolidation and academic development observed throughout its history have allowed the ECR an important position in the field of higher education in the country. Physiotherapy program with resolution number 103 of January 3, 2040 and Code 3789 profession in the health area that studies potentials and rehabilitation the human body movement of subjects and groups throughout the course of life. The physiotherapy program consists of 8 semesters with 69 cases for a total of 160 courses. Social project in physiotherapy, it is the policy established in the ECR. First, principles and in the shapes they are pedagogical scenarios that allow students to strengthen the theoretical, practical relationship and interdisciplinary work with a total of 125 agreements in international aspects, practical in the shapes and research community, sport, clinical, and work. Second, interinstitutional relation, international and international visibility is promoted through the comprehensive internationalization policy made up of 5 dimensions: internationalization at home and the curriculum, research, academic mobility, international cooperation, and internationalization management. Third, extension services. The ECR has built services through rehabilitation and health, diversity, and disability inclusion. Fourth, continuing education. More than 15 diplomas and 10 courses have been developed. Physical facilities. The headquarters of the ECRs belongs to the Columbia Foundation for Rehabilitation, the founder of the school, with a physical planning distribution of 14 classrooms, 1 library, 13 laboratories, 4 auditoriums and towers, 2 sport spaces, 3 tour rooms, 45 health services, 4 recreation areas, 1 cafeteria. Bibliographic resources. The Elvira Concha de Saldarriaga library has 5 modules: analysis, inventory, months, publication on the web, and user services.
The university is located in New Saquen Cedritos in UPZ Los Cedros, in rural areas, which is equivalent to 41.6% of the total surface area of the town. The Physical Conditioning Center CAF is located in UPZ 13 Los Cedros. It has a gender distribution of women. The UPZ 13 Cedars limit to the north with the Consaver Avenue, to the east with the urban perimeter, to the west with Avenida Laureano Gómez, Carrera Novena, or Avenida Ferrocarril, to the south with Carlos Lleras Restrepo Avenue. This UPZ has an area of 14 hectares, which is equivalent to 7.5% of the land in the town of Usaquén. The mission and vision of the university is the mission non-profit higher education institution that contributes to the construction of the life project of our students through an educational model that trains people with leadership capacity, critical, creative, committed to diversity, and capable of impacting the environment, promoting well-being and social inclusion. And the vision in 213, the ECR will be an inclusive institution that values diversity as a factor of social development, recognizes nationality and internationality for its training and knowledge management action derived from the education model. Physiotherapy training, pedagogical principles. The achievements it has achieved are the values that guide it, thanks to the following principles, which it promotes among all members of the university community. The institution has sustained its funding ascent over time. Honesty, integrity, tolerance, solidarity, social sensibility, responsibility, equality, and discipline. Institutional well-being is a space distinct for the versatility and needs of the individual from comprehensive approach. For this reason, it works from academic, cultural, sports, and health activities in which the university community is the protagonist. Human development promotes the strengthening and development of strategies, tools, and recurses for multidimensional growth. Health is from healthy lifestyle with programs for the promotion and prevention of health and assistance service. Sport and culture. It encourages exercise and recreation acts and access for taking advantage of free time and comprehensive training.